Hi everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome back. This week I decided to talk about advocacy about one of my clients. Just a reminder, my current field placement is actually at my employment too, but I'm just working it with a different team. It's a outpatient mental health clinic, citywide focus, Sendero's team. Um, I currently have a client who is a chronic alcoholic, but he also has severe brain injuries from years back, and he's homeless. He's in his late 40s. He could barely walk on his own. He needs a walker. He's very skinny, so I actually have to remind him all the time to eat. But for the past month, he's been in and out of the hospital for so many falls. He would get drunk during the day and then fall. He can't catch himself, to the point where we had to purchase a helmet for him. Luckily, he's compliant with that. Wearing the helmet, have to remind him too, and he's just constantly saying that he needs a room or needs someone to stay, no, somewhere to stay. Well, he has limited income, but he has a long history of being very disruptive when he drinks. He talks really loud. I've encountered him in the morning. He's sober. He sobered up, and afternoon, a few hours later, he's slurring, yelling in the street, just it doesn't even make sense. It's heartbreaking. And when he goes into the hospital, they don't even want to hold him because he's been using his services so often. But his injuries have gotten so severe that fortunately he's still in the hospital for over 2 weeks now. And there's been multiple case conferences with the management and even government, because he's utilizing all the hospitals in San Francisco Bay Area, and it's racking up the bills. So they need to devise a plan on how to best serve this client instead of just have him admit to the hospital and then discharge him. So, well, partly it's because the client does self-discharge, but I've been working with him since the beginning of the year, and so I talked to him about it, where it's like, you need to help me help you, basically. And luckily we've gone we built a great rapport, a relationship. I meant so he's in the hospital. He has a lot of questions, but I just reassure him it's for his safety, and we're definitely here to support him. So we're waiting for that. We're waiting for paperwork for him to be conserved, because he obviously cannot make sound decisions for himself, because he's very disorganized, poor memory, and it's heartbreaking. But at least I could say that with much advocacy with the doctors too, and other clinicians and service providers, he's still in the hospital and going to receive treatment and housing at a lock facility where he can be around his peers and not be in the streets, and also be supervised by nurses and all that. So it's definitely been a great experience. So I'm right now, my task is just reassure him and have him hold tight in the hospital, and just redirect him that we're here to support him, and for him to have great just care and services for him. So most definitely, I've been fortunate to have support from my field instructor and psychiatrist and other service providers, and it's great to have case conferences to discuss things and case plan, and not just throw this under the bus or just not even pay attention to it, because he is a high user. So it's easy to not pay attention to high users, because we just think it's the same old thing again. But something needs to change, right? So definitely keep you guys updated and hope you guys are doing well. Until next time, thank you.